No more rehearsing and nursing a part. We know every part by heart. Overture, curtain lights. This is it. We'll hit the heights. And oh, what heights we'll hit. On with the show. This is it.
An astronomer in Canada says he detected a mysterious radio signal from space, but doesn't know where it came from. He posted the details on a website for astronomers, claiming that the radio signal has one of the lowest frequencies that they've ever picked up. Back in 1988, some scientists picked up a radio signal. They found out 17 years later that it was from a microwave. Let's bring in Michio Kaku. He's a theoretical physicist and the author of The Future of Humanity, about humans eventually building a sustainable civilization in space. It's great to have you. Thank you.
Glad to be on.
What is this?
Well, this is the biggest, strangest mystery in all the universe at the present time.
Wow.
These are called fast radio bursts. They are explosions in space with the power of 500 million stars, and they vanish without a trace in a split second. So astronomers are scratching their heads. What could cause such a flash of light for a brief second and then disappear? Now, we've gone through the usual subjects like colliding neutron stars, black holes, and stuff like that.
It's none of that.
None of them seem to work except one possibility, which is little green men.
Here is ABC Science editor Jules Bergman.
The Apollo 13 spacecraft has lost all electrical power, and astronauts Jim Lovell, Fred Hayes, and Jack Swigert are making their way through the tunnels of the lunar module, using it as a lifeboat, so they'll have electrical power for their radios on the command module. Apollo 13 is apparently also losing breathing oxygen,
Slow down.
and the astronauts may
An
have
electrical
to use
failure.
the
What
LEM
exactly
oxygen
does that
supply.
mean?
The emergency has ruled out any chance of a lunar landing and could endanger the lives of the astronauts themselves. If the LEM oxygen supply, plus whatever is left of the command module's oxygen, can't last them until they can get back to Earth.
What do you mean there's no immediate danger? I just heard they're losing oxygen. Can they get back?
Declared that the LEM's descent rocket engine will be used in aborting the mission and getting the astronauts safely back to Earth. Recapping what has happened now, the Apollo 13 astronauts may be in grave danger.
No, don't give me that NASA bullshit. I want to know what's happening with my husband.
The Earth is not flat, and climate change is real.
Did you know there is a car in space right now? And the question you're probably thinking is, why? Well, the short answer to the question is because Elon Musk wanted it there. Elon Musk is co-founder and CEO of Tesla, which is probably the most well-known electric car company on the planet. And he is also the founder and CEO of SpaceX, the company behind the rocket Falcon Heavy. Falcon Heavy is a partially reusable super heavy lift launch vehicle, or in layman's terms, a reusable space rocket, designed and manufactured by SpaceX, and is now the most powerful rocket in operation.
Hole on the red planet, an image posted to NASA's astronomy picture of the day webpage, is getting a lot of attention. It shows a hole on top of a Martian volcano discovered by chance in 2011. It looks to be an opening to an underground cavern. This kind of hole is particularly interesting to scientists because caves are protected from Mars' harsh surface, meaning they're relatively good candidates for containing life.
If you look at that, it's almost an optical illusion to me because I didn't realize there was a hole. It almost looks like a Hershey's Kiss.
Or an eyeball.
Yeah, or something like that, something on top of it. Wow, that's almost perfect geometry right there.
And
It's
you could
obviously-
just stare at it forever and see a million things.
It's obviously aliens.
Of course.
Welcome back. She's Lindy Thaxton.
He's Scott Jones.
Right. If you're really cool, you use rock quotes.
Now there's a lower frequency that you're still hearing.
That's right. A few months ago, they were able to locate the location of one of these bursts, and it's 3 billion light years away in another galaxy far, far away. And then just this week, they found the lowest frequency of these bursters. And so we're just scratching our heads right now. What could possibly cause a repeating burst and a low frequency burst?
Hit us up when you figure it out.
The next generation of moonwalkers will be much more diverse as NASA's Artemis program will land the first woman and the first person of color on the moon.
To stay by 2024, we are going.
We're going.
We are going. We are going. We're going. And this is how.
I am gay.
I am gay. I am gay.
I am a queer woman. I am NASA.
I am a lesbian. I am NASA.
I am a transgender woman. I am NASA.
I am a queer woman, and I am NASA.
I am NASA.
We're going to the moon to stay by 2024.
Oh, don't give me that NASA bullshit.
This is the spacecraft that's going to take humans to explore the solar system. It's the next big step for NASA in exploration.
Called the Orion Multipurpose Crew Vehicle, or MPCV, this next-generation spacecraft will enable America to explore beyond low Earth orbit.
The plan that NASA has is to build a rocket called SLS, which is a heavy lift rocket. It's something that is much bigger than what we have today, and it will be able to launch the Orion capsule with humans on board, as well as landers or other components to destinations beyond Earth orbit. Right now, we only can fly in Earth orbit. That's the farthest that we can go. Right now, we only can fly in Earth orbit. That's the farthest that we can go. And this new system that we're building is going to allow us to go beyond and hopefully take humans into the solar system to explore. So the moon, Mars, asteroids, there's a lot of destinations that we could go to, and we're building these building block components in order to allow us to do that eventually. The moon, Mars, the moon.
Kinds of technologies that we're testing out on Space Station are definitely helping us with our goals of going beyond low Earth orbit.
SpaceX conducted Falcon Heavy's maiden launch on February 6, 2018, and the rocket carried a Tesla Roadster car as a dummy payload. The cherry red Tesla convertible's only passenger was the dummy driver, which was named Starman. The dummy was wearing the same white spacesuit NASA astronauts will wear for missions to the International Space Station in the next year or so. Secured by a seatbelt, the Starman's right hand is holding the steering wheel, while its left arm is resting on the door, while the dashboard screen reads, "Don't panic," which is a reference from The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Some extra accessories were added to this car for its special journey, including a small Hot Wheels Roadster on the dashboard, a plaque bearing SpaceX employees' names, and a circuit board with the words "Made on Earth by Humans" imprinted on it.
I believe that. I also believe that the Earth is flat and supported on the back of a giant tortoise.
Indoctrinated by heliocentric pseudoscience and blinded by generational brainwashing, could be shown 10,000 proofs Earth is not a spinning ball, and due to cognitive dissonance, Dunning-Kruger effect, and other psychological barriers, still be unable to accept the new information.
One thing I really want your generation to embrace is that the Earth is a closed system. We cannot leave the Earth. There's no place to go.
Space, a final frontier.
No way!